not all movies will be shown in XD depending with type. So, sino yung nagde-design? Kayo rin yung nag-iisip ng design for the yung sequences ng mga effects.
Actually, sir, collaboration siya. We also want to also hear the side of the production. If they feel that their movie will click on a 4D format, then we are very much open to also offer them our facility to convert it into 4D. In converting it to 4D, we have our technical team who can also assist them so that we can engage our customers to an immersive feel because the selected effects of their movies can be accommodated or coupled with the effects that we have in Fantasy. So once the producers would also see that there's a need and there's a market for their movie in 4D, then we're very much open to that.
Is it costly to change? What's the process of making the movie?
Well, I believe the cost naman in converting it is very substantial. I think the more important thing here is how we want a movie to be offered in a different way and in a different aspect. Yung meron ng additional effects.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, when the people will enjoy watching the 4D movie, they'll definitely patronize it.
Is it a time? Does it take a while?
It's less than a week. We can actually have a movie in 4D in less than a week.
So whatever current movie is there, you can just change any of the ongoing.
What our technical team is doing is whenever we have an interested party, we have the movie, and then we see where we can have the effects in post.
What movies would you recommend for this kind of effects? All movies now or special movies with special?
Well, definitely the movies with those scenes where we can encode a lot of effects. Action movies would really be very fitting for this facility. Horror, we'll be trying that this December 25 with Feng Shui. Fiction movies, kasi these are the movies na maraming mist, strobe, and the air effects that we can incorporate in the movies. And Filipinos are lovers of those movies, so we'll definitely have a good support for Filipinos to experience those movies.
What are some on the lineup? What are some of the movies in the lineup?
For now, what we can confirm is Feng Shui, but I believe for next year we'll definitely have a very interesting lineup. We're just finalizing it with the production groups because we want that as we inform the public that we'll be offering it in 4D, the movie has already been encoded with the effects.
Will you be including blockbuster films?
Yes, definitely. Kanina nga may mga queries, bakit werewolf? But wolves? But hindi yung mga malaking movies? I believe we're also into discovering how we can make a regular movie become more interesting with the 4D effects that we can have. Kasi most definitely, a super blockbuster movie can be offered in 4D kasi you have a good market that can patronize it. But this time around, we want a regular movie converted to something different because we want the 4D effects to be the reason why the customers will want to experience it na magiging immersive.
Could you share about, because there's some features that were here, like leg ticklers and the
Yes.
smell. I mean, what do we expect from that? From those effects?
Those effects will definitely be used if a certain movie that will be featured in 4D will have or will necessarily need to incorporate those effects. Kasi ayaw na naman natin na even for a regular movie without something to tickle sa legs, ilalagyan mo na. Ayaw naman natin na para maging awkward. So, but yung mga movies naman natin, as we review the movie prior encoding the effects, we also check on how we can have all effects available so that the customer will definitely have a good feedback once they finish watching the movie.
Share with us about the smell. How extensive? Is there like someone goes, something smells burning, and then we smell something burning like that?
Yeah, sa effects, though technically I'm not quite familiar how they do it, but everything's
You can do
operated.
all kind of
Yeah.
sense. There's no limitations in that one.
That will definitely extend naman more effects, especially for example scents. It should vary from one scent to another, and that would depend on the need for a certain movie to have a certain scent. So we can accommodate different scents now.
Right. But it's limiting, right? You only have 48 per
Yes,
weekend,
48.
and then you only have one theater doing that.
For now, we have one.
I see. You have plans of making it like
Well, SM is very much open if the
doing very
Filipinos
well.
will definitely need to have
Right.
more of this in different branches to accommodate their requests, then we'll definitely open to those possibilities.
Right. And in the wind effect, how powerful is the wind effect? Can you make it like if there was a hurricane or a storm movie? You could really.
Actually, may mga ganung joke before na bakit hindi natin gawin pag na
Typhoon or whatever.
air effect, nagkapalitan kayo ng seats. Although it's an exaggeration. It's just a joke. And there's also this joke na sabi nila, pag feng shui, may lalabas na mga kamay sa likod. It's just kidding. May mga ganun silang ganun silang request.
Okay, later on, I thought nga baka mag-appear yung wolf from the corner.
Actually, it's very nice. It's very fun to know that
Creative, yeah.
Filipinos are very adventurous. To think before yung 4Ds, just popular for the adventure rides, roller coasters, and this time we want to offer them something different.
Right.
This time it's a movie. And aside from the other options that we have, because we have SM cinemas, digital theaters, we have 3D, we have IMAX, we have Director's Cut. This time, we also have XD. And when you see a smoke, like what we have experienced in Mockingjay, when you visited District Club, it's as if you are being the
Part.
one, yeah, you're being ushered to the whole District Club and seeing everything straight and right in front of you. Have you experienced ba yung smoke na medyo nag-advance din sa seats niya?
Yung
Yeah,
siguro
yeah,
yun,
yeah.
kanina, yung
So,
miss.
we want to have more of that in our next movies. Yung tipong hindi mo lang siya nakikita sa harap, nasa mismo puan mo siya.
Is there an option for this yung 4D cinema to be adapted to 3D and HFR?
HFR, I'm not quite sure, but 2D and 3D, we can definitely have 4D effects additional. What we've seen ngayon is a 2D movie with 4D effects, but we can also accommodate 3D movies with 4D effects.
In terms of, is this originally built by SM or was it adapted from a license
It's a
from?
facility with our Korean partner.
Okay. And how frequent is the, let's say, for a month, will you be featuring just one movie or is it within
Well,
2 weeks?
if we have more movies that we can show in a month as we close deals with different production companies, then we're very much open to have more than one. So it would really depend on the movies that we will have with our partners. But most definitely we'll feature a lot of movies for next year.
So how long, like one movie for a week, and then it will always be changing movies every week? Is that how it goes?
Depends. Siguro depende po siya sa booking arrangement. If there will be a big movie coming in 2 weeks, then we'll have the existing movie playing in 2 weeks. And then if a big movie requires us to play it in 4 weeks because we have limited seats and we want everyone to experience it, then we'll definitely experience
And the schedule is like a typical movie, like every
Yes.
2 hours there will be. Alright.
So, yung scheduling natin will also depend on the running time of the movie. So, sabi nga nila kanina, maraming gusto mag-4D sa Feng Shui. Paano pa di sila makapanood? We can actually add more screens. Even kahit umabot yung madaling araw, we're very much open to that possibility kasi we want more Filipinos to really try it.
And I mean, just doing this, does it use up like a certain amount? Like for example, you might run out of whatever stands, or might run out of.
Everything's being calibrated prior sa start ng movie or prior
You know the
dun
days
sa,
use of.
there are certain monitoring naman on the facilities and its effects so that we are guaranteed that when we do a certain movie we won't run out of smoke in the middle of the movie.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Thanks, that's so
much.
exciting.
Hope you enjoy the movie.